everybody else learned from them.
Yes, and, or at least in terms of understanding and theory craft, I expect them to be capable of that. So in those two ways, I think Tundra is very capable of taking Gaimin down, maybe more capable than almost any other team in the world, if they can show up at 100%. That's what we're going to find out today. I mean, this is the first of what could be 2 meetings from these teams, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So it's a lot about taking this victory and also about learning how this tournament meta is developing and what you want to propose here, because Morphling got ignored, and now teams are ending up with some diversity in the carry pool. Sven versus Void. Not a fun matchup generally for Sven, which to me says Skeeter wants to get out and have a pretty fast early game here, at least a free farm lane.
A lot of blood grenades being thrown around in this bottom lane. Duraccio tried to go for the kill on 33, but of course, without the chance to bash, not going to work out level 1. A lot of creeps still alive, so things can get very awkward if you get this many creeps staying alive while you're battling like this. AUI barely able to get out from an attempted kill at top lane. And then our mid matchup, we've got the Quinn Timbersaw versus Snapfire, which is a matchup we've seen a number of times at this point, and is something that, yeah, Timbersaw can get close on Snapfire and kill her pretty quickly, but most of the lane and a lot of team fights, Snapfire does have an advantage.
There's also a lane just designed to not let Timber run some hero over, which has generally been how this mid Timber has won games for Gaimin.
Right.
And it's something else you have to think about with Gaimin. You do not want to give Quinn a favorable matchup, especially one that can create a pressure area that's going to force your supports to collapse on the mid and just get routed in the 3-on-2, 3-on-1. So Tundra, part of the Snapfire mid is it's a hero that they don't necessarily need to help. And at least they shouldn't over the long run, which is good because they need these supports on the side lanes. Sven and Tide are not heroes you want to leave alone early here. And they're going to do some little tricks to make sure they get advantage. Half pull top by AUI. Little gush into tree grab action bottom to try and get some physical trades in. Though Snaking is getting run down. Should be okay here. This is a tough lane, the double melee lane into Faceless Void.
Yeah, and also against a Bat Rider. Feel like those two are naturally advantaged against melee heroes, but they're doing their best at comboing, as you said, the gush into physical damage, trying to get time walks out of the Faceless Void, then put damage on him. And the result is actually an even CS so far between 33 and Duraccio, so doing all right.
And if they can get the Lotus here, that's pretty big. Get this Lotus onto 33, then you're super happy with the next set of exchanges here. You're also running double stick on this lane versus the Bat Void. You are winning the regen trade a little. I don't know if Snaking's getting this one.
Yeah, Snaking, he's going to have to avalanche and hope he doesn't get bashed. It immediately gets bashed. All right, Duraccio takes it ahead of him, and now Snaking's going to be in some trouble here, especially if he gets body blocked in. Yep, just a little bit, and that's going to be enough for the Firefly to run him down. First blood goes to Celery.
Well, I mean, there's a little precursor of what his RNG is going to be this series. I guess you're not going to play for luck. Tell you that much. That was instantaneous.
Yeah, seriously.
Duraccio says, my friend, might be a TI winner. You're not a TI RNGer.
I know nobody beats RNG. It's,
I'm telling you, it's the ultimate Dota weapon, man. You can't outskill just raw luck. Perhaps Gaimin, the luckiest team all year. You want to look at it that way. Definitely run the gambit here. If they get another grand finals appearance, I guess they don't win. That's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I think that might be maybe the unluckiest thing. You just win all year. I mean, history has said the teams that win all year do not win TI.
That's true. What are they doing?
Yeah. So
they need to start losing some games fast. They don't have a lot of time left here. They want to do well at TI.
Yeah, they got 2 tournaments to go. This one and one more to quit.
A vicious gank.
Yeah, it is, and he had just enough. The blood grenade, I don't think that landed. Either way, I think he had enough regen.
Yeah, he has already Ring of Health plus 2 points in the armor. Quinn just playing this lane to survive the early waves, make it up later. Still, it's a mid lane that's going pretty well for 9 in terms of resources, and one where...
Hit him with the cookie. Oh. Is this long-range shot enough? Not quite. 20, 30, 40 HP. God. He's good.
Dire's
that second point in armor really paid off here for Quinn. Now, 9's going to have to TP back to deal with the creep wave, which means all the resources from the Snapfire are gone. The Timber gets to go to base. Actually, a very good exchange for Quinn in the end. He's very happy with that overextension by 9.
Yeah, certainly. He might end up being like a little bit behind in experience, but the lane should no longer be a problem, right?
And if you're not worried about getting ganked here because you come back full, that level 6 for the Snap is not doing much, especially when he's out of resources here.
Yeah.
self-sufficient lane for Tundra, though they're not getting the max value out of they want. Still, they are going even on lanes, and that's a decent sign for them. They can transition this into ancient stacks, triangle stacks.
Not in a 2 versus 3 scenario.
Nice read by Snay. Knows this Tidehunter is completely an unkillable bottom with early perseverance here and cracking up. So now he's going to try and get this dual roam going, get their supports XP, and contest 6-minute power rune. You have level advantage. If 9 can get it, it's a lot of resources. It gets denied though by Celery.
He gets it in front of 9's face and then bumps back into Quinn for the kill. I kind of wonder, with the core gone and the siege wagon pushing in, this is time to be able to push in against these 2 supports trying to hold the tower.
But not what Gaimin were looking for with this big triple core rotation. They will get the tower damage mid. Man, they are relentless on these objectives. It's so hard to stop them getting a tier 1 down somewhere. Is Skeeter gonna die again?
It looks like Quinn wants to commit. It's going to be a close call, but he does get it with the last Whirling Death before the saves can come in.
And that's Tundra chasing this Timber with everybody watching their carry die to him. It's so much damn space, and I think he's going to live too.
That feels so bad, especially
as he will fight elsewhere and let the Brood take it on her own.
Now she comes back after pushing in that bottom lane, goes through the portal with the spiders and shows up to try and help Duraccio here. He's going to need the help with this many heroes, but Quinn, he'll be able to even the odds here, posing the mid laner and run down the 2 supports.
These are just not good engagements for Tundra to be in. They're getting sucked into disadvantageous core fights, and their Tidehunter just can't get here. He's too damn clunky on the map.
Yeah.
9 goes down, infested by the... This is really a mind game of an early game. You're trying to guess where these cores are going to go. The upside for Tundra is the tide up here right now. So if you want to fight around 33, this is your chance to take that fight.
Quinn's going to make it a lot easier to kill this guy, though, thanks to the Whirling Death, cutting him down significantly. And there's no rotations. They're not going to use the Ravage. They are just going to finish him off. Sneaking, trying to go through the portal, but he got avalanche. The Avalanche. So double kill, and a great steal so far by Tofu. I mean, one of the ways he pushed back the Tidehunter from pushing in mid was that snap steal he had earlier, and now being able to grab Avalanche, he's got a lot of dagger now. So pretty early for him, typically.
Yeah, this is not his casual build, but he just feels he's going to need to be the initiating power here.
Gator slowed down, already half health with just a lot of pokes here from Gaimin Gladiators. They still have potential saves here of the drain from AUI. Great avalanche coverage, though. And that hits the back line on top of the Sven, allowing them to chase down AUI as well. The Chakram pullback will finish him off.
You are spiders.
Anything for them to just be able to push into a point where maybe I could see a world where 9 specifically is able to scale and give Tundra a better chance during this game around later.
He's gonna try and bait it out here. Tundra ready to take this.
Yeah, they are. Caught together with the God Strength. Skeeter laying into him, but the Chronosphere's gonna make into it. They do have the Mortimer's Kisses raining down. That's gonna help out quite a bit, but 33 jumping into that one felt pretty bad, and he's gotta be careful of Quinn now. Gotta dodge this last Timber Chain Whirling Death. Attempted Ravage goes out, but it's too late. The damage is done, and the Watermelon falls.
That's the strength.
Big kill if they can get it. The Force Staff makes things a little bit more annoying, though, and Tofu gets away as a result. And now they have to just run for their lives as all of Gaimin Gladiators look to punish. Quickly sandwiching this area. They'll find AUI 2000. He's definitely dead, and still a chance for Snaking to get caught as well. Yeah, he's going to be finally lasso pulled back in. Duraccio will pound him to dust, or I guess gravel. Very difficult. They're so desperate to catch somebody from Tundra.
And look at the line just instantly drawn from 33. Like, get the hell out, guys. I'm going to push the map, stall this game. We're going to rat him up some more. Good luck snaking.
He's got a glimmer, but there's a lot of AoE damage coming in from Quinn. And he also has a gem.
That's Hex done for Ace as well. So the lockdown, the detection, the scalability, all coming online for Gaimin.
Now, Celery was the one person who wasn't there for that top area. He's going to go for a lasso pullback, hoping his team will arrive in time, and they do. Because of his BKB, he stays alive, and now Ace, Quinn, they're going to try and chase down 9 first, while Skeeter's going to be kited during his God Strength. There goes that Ravage put to use. Chain all over the place. He cannot get this Roshan respawn time.
This might come back to bite him. 3 minutes on the death.
See if it's a fast Roach. He wouldn't have it.
He got Blink off. Will it matter?
Cap helping out a little bit here. The team forced out, trying to help him. Ravage going to cover some of this, but Duracio's going to be able to get the 5-man promos here. And he starts to land damage into 9. Skater's going to be next. Lasted up almost immediately as the Chronosphere fails. And that's going to be 3 dead. AY in 33. Neither one, I think, is going to get out alive. As Gaimin Gladiators just going to go for gusto here. Run down as many heroes as possible, even through the buybacks are coming out, because one buyback will never come. That's going to be Skeeter. The Sven won't be here for this fight. Tundra going to have to push through it anyway. Snaky covering himself with the avalanche, toss back all the way, almost into the fountain. Duraccio daring it. Rod of 8 toes. Needs to be able to start backing up now. Kiss is going to be return fire on Tofu, pushing Tundra into their fountain. Left with only 3 heroes alive. They have to form a defense for the next minute.
And that blink from Quinn was so damn clutch. It made them chase so much farther. You have to expend your blink and your harpoon just to get a couple Sven hits in, which just sets up the game-ending chrono potentially from Duraccio. And those level 25 talents are now online. Double Chakram, backtrack for the Faceless Void. Fights just became even harder.
Another lasso. Tendril trying to chain it, but they're just going for a Bat Rider. Meanwhile, they're losing more and more heroes with no buyback. Diebacks all around for Tundra, and Gaimin Gladiators will finally close out game number 1.
I mean, that was getting a little spooky there. Tundra's ability to drag these games back is astounding. But that is just too much of a hill to climb, especially versus the best team in the world right now. As Gaimin still had a lot of scale left in the tank with these talents, with another Roshan.